Every coffee needs a lotus.
Okay, welcome back to our viewers, both in FB Live, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Welcome back. And we would like to invite you, as you can see on your screen, we would like to invite you to our HR Virtual Summit Philippines 2020. Please, this is a series of webinars. You can check out our website, Ariva Academy Philippines. And in line with this, we are doing free webinars. Bakit po namin to ginagawa? We are doing this because here in Ariva, we are positive that learning should be available or be made available to everyone. And secondly, humihingi po kami ng tulong. We're asking for your help to our friends here or poorest of the poor, no, para ho makapag-donate naman tayo sa kanila yung bukal lang po sa kalooban nila. If you can give any amount, wala namang required na amount, you can give $1, $2, 20 pesos, 50 pesos. It will go a long way. It will help our kababayans in Barangay Mahayhay, and of course, the proceeds will go to Bayanihan Act 2020. So thank you in advance. Kindly donate. Yun lang pong bukal sa kalooban natin. And at this point, I would like to greet our participants from the Philippines as well as abroad. Okay, so greet lang natin, Sir Howell, ha?
Sige
yung
po,
ating mga participants. Okay, so our participants is coming from all over the world. Meron tayong coming from Indonesia. We have one coming from Malaysia, Nepal, Pakistan, Qatar, Singapore, Taiwan, USA. Ayan, okay? So, hello and welcome. Next would be our out-of-town participants. Maraming tayong participants from Angeles City, Baguio, Batangas, okay, Laguna, La Trinidad, Binyan City, Laguna, Cagayan de Oro, Calapan, Oriental Mindoro, Capas, Tarlac, Cebu City, Isabela, La Union, napakarami, no, Sir Howell? Dagupan, my hometown, Davao City, Dumaguete City, La Trinidad, Benguet, Laguna, Lapu-Lapu City, Olongapo, Zamboanga del Sur, Siquijor, Tabaco City, Urdaneta City, and Valencia. Ayan. Doon po sa mga hindi ko nabanggit na nandito ngayon, maraming salamat po for tuning in. Okay, now, Sir Howell, I'm sure they're all excited to get the answers from their questions. So let's do this. Are you ready, Sir Howell?
Yes, Coach Suzette, ready
before I do, ayan, Zoom participants, please type in your questions at the Q&A box below. For Zoom live questions, click the raise button to notify the administrator. And for Facebook live viewers, type in your questions on the comment box. We'll start with the questions that are pre-sent, Sir Howell.
Okay, sige, Coach.
Okay.
Coach, can I also greet yung ang dami nanood sa Facebook Live, mga taga Quezon Province.
Ayan. Hello sa mga taga Quezon.
Hello, Lukban, Quezon. Ayan, pamilya ko, Mabalot family, Varana family. Ayan.
Okay, sige. So our first question is from Gloria Salvado. Can a middle manager go beyond the boundary of his position if his superior is not doing anything to guide those under him in time of crisis?
Ayan, ganda, no? So dito pumasok yung arise. So hindi niya maasahan, thank you Ma'am Gloria for that question, hindi niya maasahan yung supposedly yung nandun sa rurok at nagsasabing, laban mga kababayan. So in the absence of leadership, step up. But be respectful. If it's okay, you can ask your immediate superior to say, ma'am, since you decided to go to for example, go to the States or be in quarantine for 2 weeks, is it okay po that in the meantime, I will take the responsibility to lead our people? And when you do that, at least you inform your superior and somebody will be up there to guide and lead and inspire your people.
Very well said, Sir Howell. Now is not the time to keep quiet, di ba, no? Kailangan sasabihin natin kung meron tayong mga bagong ideas or anything. So this one is from Michael Bernardino. As a leader, how can turbulence affect our workplace?
Well, as a leader, I think your concern should not be more of how can the turbulence affect the workplace. You should be more concerned about how will it affect my leadership style. Am I ready? Am I prepared so that when these turbulence come in different ways and forms, I would be there to lead the people that I need to secure, to keep safe, and so that we can restore them to normalcy, some sense of normalcy.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Howell. And another question from Ken Chicano. Okay, so having a team with different attitude and mindset, how would I encourage that we work as a team to achieve our goal and to avoid the attitude of pagkanya-kanya, silo, Sir Howell?
Oh, yeah. Ito, alam ko, exposed tayo dyan. Yes. Diba? As a training manager for Robinson's Retail, Coach said, diba? Ang daming tao mga attitude, they are self-absorbed.
Correct.
So here's what you need to do. Yes, they're still self-absorbed, and tell them, okay, I understand your different personalities. Some of you are personality A, B, C, or D, whatever your personalities are. But hey, this is not the time for you to focus on your differences. We have a common enemy. And the common enemy pauses to fold this company up so that walang tayong trabaho lahat. I don't care if you don't like working with each other. Let's work with each other. Let's set aside our egos and let's focus on surviving before we can thrive. So ganun yun. As a leader, you have to challenge them.
Okay, so tandaan po natin, challenge them if needed and do it with respect.
And next question. Pwede yun Coach, have you met people na ayaw mong katrabaho?
Of course,
yes. Diba? Pero as a professional, nabalitaan mo, ayaw niya sa'yo, okay lang. Ayaw ko rin naman sa'yo, so it's a tie. But you have to work together. So you say, this is nothing personal, we have to work together. Let's make it happen. After all, this is not about you. It's about your purpose and your mission.
Can't agree more, Sir Howell, that's true. Okay, we have another question. What should be our approach to an employee who is not participative and can't adapt to work at home? Ito na yung mga sa Zoom natin, Q&A, live questions, yes.
better if time is on your side, talk to this person heart to heart. But the thing is, the premise should be, does this person trust you? Unless she trusts you, she can never open herself up. So remember, before they open up, connect before you charge. It's true with your cell phones and gadgets. It's also true with people. Connect to them on an intellectual, emotional, spiritual level before you charge. Talk. Tanungin mo, bakit hindi mo nagagawa? Hindi mo ba alam? O alam mo pero hindi mo kayang gawin? O first time mo bang gagawin to? Or nahihirapan kasi walang technology? So yung sinabi nating alignment of when you align your powers, human capital, and resources, baka gusto niya, wala lang siya talagang internet connection. Gusto niya pero introvert lang siya. Gusto niya kaso disconnected siya. Gusto niya kaso pwedeng masyado siyang self-absorbed. So we will tell them there's a higher purpose. Set aside the self, focus on the task, and we can do it. And I'm here to guide you. Offer them unconditional support. And if they say, sorry na po ma'am, hindi ko talaga po kaya. Mag-resign na po ako. O sige, kung yan ang decision mo, respeto ko. And I want to make sure na kapag alis po dito, may malilipatan ka, let me know ha. Isa akong tunay na kaibigan, madaling lapitan, mahirap utangan. Kasi pareho tayong gipit. Pero if you need an advice, I'm just a phone call away. That's better.
Tama. Maganda no, Sir Howell. Pagdadasal ko na magkaroon tayo ng mas marami pang leaders gaya mo.
Gaya mo, Coach.
Gaya mo.
Gaya natin.
Okay. No, mahirap gawin para sa iba, but it's doable, yes. No,
ito, Coach. Kasi, Coach, yung iba, kung ayaw mo, wag. Malaki ang pintuan. Lumabas ka. Yes. Get out of my company.
Lang compassion, you know? Oo.
Thank you.
Okay. So, from Edmond Sampana, would it be fair to somehow say, based on my personal observation, that the three attributes of a leader are seen now to our political leaders amidst this pandemic? President is transcended, mayor is self-absorbed, and kagawa disconnected due to the poor implementation of the national policy against this pandemic. Peace daw, just a personal point of view. Thank you. Well, not all. Ito naman ay kanya lang sinasabi lang niya. But I believe that not everyone naman is like that.
Natutuwa ako. Si Sir Edmond ba ang nagtanong?
Yes.
Sir Edmond, thank you. You have a keen eye for observation. You have observed leaders in our country and you know where they are, whether they're transcended or self-absorbed or disconnected. The sad part is there are mayors who are disconnected. Okay na yung self-absorbed eh. Kasi gusto niya yung picture niya, pangalan niya, nandun sa isang supot ng bigas. Okay na rin yan, at least namigay. Ang nakakalungkot, yung AWOL, missing in action. Disconnected. So kung mayroon kayong self-absorbed leader, sige, pwede na rin yan. Nakakalungkot na
kapag
may
disconnect. No? Nakikita mo.
Pero sana, yun nga, sabi mo, Coach, sana maraming transcended.
Yes. Yan naman ay ang ating dasal. So a while ago, Sir Howell, we mentioned about the values. So the question here from an anonymous attendee, does that mean that they must have those three values? It's difficult to find one like that. It's difficult to find one like that. Daw yung lahat check. So paano ang gagawin?
People of value, ano? Pinakahuli kasi doon committed eh. Ganito, if they're not experts, but they have the heart, give them a learning curve or give them a week. For example, wala ho kami talaga ditong orderly. Pag sinabing orderly, tagabuhat ng pasyente. Okay, so may mga volunteer tayo dito na, sige, i-train natin sila about yung how to do it properly, so pwede na willing pero walang knowledge, train them. And eventually, yun namang may knowledge but not experts, then learn with them. This is a learning curve for all of us. Learn as because if you, an ever learning leader, a person who's an ever learner keeps on learning and evolving. So pwedeng at the start, timid, shy, walang tiwala sa sarili, pero continuous exposure sa challenges in life, gumagaling.
So, okay, we give them a chance. Is that what we're saying? No, give them a chance. Tignan natin. So, okay, very good. Next would be, okay, may I have the 10 steps, please? We will be giving it to you, Ken. Okay, don't worry, we'll be giving it to you. Here, as a leader, there are times we need some space or we need to let go to the present or let go of the present. Is it the good time to resign from work? Gusto lang niyang huminga. Oo.
Sino ito, Coach?
This question is from Nathan Lou Austria.
Nathan, I appreciate that. Yung sabi nating replenish your people. Kaya pa ba? Kailangan ba? Anong kailangan? Tulog, kain, alcohol, mask? Dito, minsan, kapag pagod na tayo, remember, we are beautiful human beings. We all are breathing, feeling human beings. And eventually, kapag napagod ka, napupunta ka sa baba, you become disconnected. Kasi sabi mo, you just have to survive. Now, this disconnected phase, this disconnected zone, you feel nothing. You're numb. But you also are not feeling anything. Yes, you are alive, but you're barely surviving. But the truth is, you have sometimes tama, pat at the back. And instead of you being consumed, kasi ganito, may mga taong tahimik kasi, tahimik ako kasi kahit iniinsulto mo ako, pinapagpag ko lang. And they're good. Yung iba naman, tahimik pero kinikimkim. Yun yung sumasabog. So make sure na ikaw yung taong pag kin-exercise ka, okay, thank you, I will change that, but this will not affect me. Because if you're the person, ay, ganyan ka ha, I will take it personally, eventually, you will explode. So I suggest that before you thrive, you need to survive. So self-love, honor your emotions, but more than that, transcend your personal emotional limits.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Howell. Transcend really is the key, no? We have a Zoom live question from Miss Evangeline.
Okay po. Thank you, Coach.
Miss Evangeline?
Miss Evangeline? Tanungin natin. Are you there, Miss Evangeline?
Siguro while waiting.
Sige, while waiting.
Miss Evangeline, pwede nating magtanong pa ng ibang question. Anonymous attendee, how can I be self-aware if I'm being disconnected or too absorbed? Also, parang nasagot kanina, but you can answer still.
Sige. Remember, yung maganda yan, Kasi they are polarized there. Remember, this is you. You are that green, beautiful green circle, teeming with life, breathing, feeling. Now, if you are below, you're disconnected, you feel nothing. But if you are transcended, you feel something, but it does not control you. You feel that people are offending you. It's okay. They're offending me. But I am above that. They're hating on me. It's okay. Because I am above that. So I hope I was able to touch on that.
Very good.
Did I answer the question, Coach?
Sir Howell. Yes, you did. Very well. Next, so from Zenaida Velasco, what tool do you use to measure the success or failure of the steps? Are you doing formative assessment?
Now, it all depends. If it's the household, then it could be qualitative and quantitative. So for example, quantitative, yung sinabi nating budget for the day is 200. How much did you spend? We spent 252. Teka. O qualitative, busog. Okay, masaya ba? Now, on a national level, quantitative and qualitative. So sabi natin, you have to set your expectations and you will have to measure the execution. So depende kung ano po yung pinagdadaanan natin. If our life storm is personal or national or global.
Okay. Sige, thank you. So we're still waiting for Miss Evangeline here.
Ang daming tanong sa Q&A box. Grabe.
Ang dami. How to tell your boss from an anonymous attendee. How do you tell your boss that you are disconnected from work without being or sounding arrogant and rude? Gusto niyong
Firstly,
maging honest.
you know what, sir? You are disconnected. Good luck. You will lose your job. But the honest answer is, disconnected people, they are disconnected in the first place. Therefore, nothing matters anymore. However, if you can present them hard evidence, I call it diet. Ayan ha, kukuha na kayo ng papel. Diet. Ano yung diet? Hindi yung magtitipid sa pagkain ha, or magbabawas ng timbang. So diet, data. Kasi pwedeng ikaw, hindi ka kapanipaniwalang tao, but you're presenting data. Sir, here's the data. It's just here, 89% of our people are looking for you. You're nowhere to be found and they are losing their trust in you. Ha? 89% talaga? Maniwala ako dyan. So papasok yung letter I. Information. The difference between data and information, we know that information is processed data. Yes, sir. This has been run through a test, and also this has been the assessment made by our HR, that they are seeing a disconnected leader, a resigned leader, a leader who is guilty of failure of leadership. May information. So D is for data, I information. And then to further cement that, letter E. So diet, ha? Data, information. Letter E, experience. Talaga ba? Oo, sir, kasi personally experience, nung pong pinapapasok ko, ayaw nilang pumasok talaga. Sir, ayaw rin nilang mag-work from home. Experience. And what's letter T? T is testimonials. Oh, paano mo mapapatuyan? Si Claire po, actually, ito po yung email ni Claire na dismayed, disconcerted, and demotivated. Bakit daw? Kasi hindi daw kayo nagpadala ng pangbigas. Yung 13-month pay, supposedly kahit kalahati, wala kayong ni-release. So because you presented, it's not your opinion, it's diet, it's fact-based. You presented diet, data, information, experience, testimonials. Bam! Disconnected leader says, oo nga, ano? And then eventually, the leader will reconnect with his emotion. And hopefully, he would transcend his own limitations.
Okay, thank you, Sir Howell. Very objective.
Thank you, Coach.
Objective ang pagkasabi, so walang masasabi yung boss mo. Kasi hindi mo siya gawa-gawa. It's not based on emotions. It's based on facts. You have data, experiences, testimony. Maganda to, diet.
In fact, Coach, in fact, Coach, for example, you have a kid or you have a niece or a nephew demanding for ice cream. I want my favorite ice cream. Sarado. So you use diet. Alam mo, for example, Healy or Precious, I know you love ice cream. Data right now, remember, this mini stop or Robinson's Retail Holdings, mini stop is closed and we don't have the ice cream anymore. So when you use the diet, even in explaining the child why she will not get her ice cream now, she will understand.
Tama naman. So, to our participants, wag po tayo mag-diet sa pag-communicate. You just have to communicate it objectively. Okay.
Coach, meron lang.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Coach, ito, nag-message sa akin si Sir Jeffrey Dominic Corrales. This is from Manila Titano Colleges. Thank you, Sir Howell. Ang galing ng webinar. Thank you, Sir Jeff, for watching and supporting. Salamat.
And also, I would like to share this comment from Charlie Gibaliga. Sir Charlie said, Ariva in Spanish means up. What you're doing right now through this series of talk with people of inspiration teaches us to look up to see inspiration and hope amidst this pandemic. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sir Charlie. Okay. Kaya pa, Sir Howell, to answer a question?
Sure. Kaya pa ba natin, Coach?
Kaya naman. Maganda yung mga questions. Marami-rami yung ating mga questions. And to those participants who are asking for the 10 steps, Parang 3 na kasi silang nakita ko. Mabilisan lang. Pwede ba nating daanan ang 10 steps?
Sige, yes. Coach said, you can do the honors, Coach.
So first one is accept. Ready nyo na yung pen and paper nyo. First one is accept. Next is assessing the impact. Number 3, address the people. Number 4, align your powers. Number 5, assign proper professionals. Number 6, affirm response effectiveness. Number 7, arise. Number 8, achieve. Number 9, acknowledge. And number 10, analyze.
Perfect. Valedictorian si Coach Suset.
May premyo ako.
Summa cum laude ka, Coach.
Okay, sorry I missed this. Ano po yung title? 10 steps of what? Okay,
10 steps. Yes, Coach.
Okay, go Sir Howell.
So ito yung 10 critical steps to selfless leadership or selflessly leading your people. Critical steps to. Critical kasi time is not on your side. Critical kasi limited. This is a black swan or something that you never expected. So these are the 10 critical steps to selfless leadership. And when we say selfless leadership, leading your people through, makalagpas, through turbulent times.
All right. Maganda ang ating mga questions. Very well crafted. Pinag-isipan talaga yung mga tanong nila, no? Okay, we'll have another one. Very interesting. From Mildred and Malaki, can you cite real-world examples based from your experience on how you're able to change the mindset of a leader from being selfish to selfless?
Ayan, thank you for that question. Who asked the question, Coach?
Miss Mildred and Malaki.
Ayan. Kami ni Coach Sus, thank you, Ma'am Mildred. Kami ni Coach Suset, we do consulting under Ariva Academy. We have multinational clients. We have leaders who are self-absorbed. Diba? And through seminars, we have evaluation forms. And we also have the focus group discussion. We will protect the anonymity of those who participated in the evaluation form, whether online. And then that's the time we present. When we present to the board, here's the result. And in our, sa Philippine setting, ang nagpapasaya sa Pilipino, co-employees, colleagues. Number 1, colleagues. Number 2, yung sarili nila, self. Number 3, yung work environment. Unfortunately, ang pinakahuli doon, kasi they're willing to sacrifice work. Pinakahuli na nagpapasaya sa kanila, boss. And doon papasok yung intervention namin. And we did several intervention programs. Some leaders will say, okay, thank you. Whether they're leaders of hotels or retail or hospitals, those who accept that they need to change will change. In fact, we have this hospital, yung UniHealth Southwoods. Grabe, nakakatuwa, daming gumaling under Ariva Academy. So, yung mga leaders are, well, they are brilliant minds, but they don't know how to agree together. Konti lang yung mga patients nila. Eventually, when they come together, eventually when they align themselves, eventually when the people believe in the vision of the leaders, nagkaroon ng ownership. Ngayon, halos hindi sila magkanda-ugaga. Well, it's a happy problem. Sana walang ma-hospital. Yun ang prayer natin. But as a hospital, they are more than willing to accommodate as much as they can. Business is good, yes? But if you were asked them, ayaw nila ng maraming pasyente. But they can handle patients. So the change from being disconnected to being self-absorbed to being transcended happened because of the intervention that we did.
Thank you, Sir Howell. That's when consultants are being rewarded. For us, that's a form of reward when we see leaders, di ba, na accepting na, okay, ito pala yung tingin sa akin. Let's do something about it. Pumapalakpak yung tenga natin kasi may acceptance, di ba? Kaya maganda yung point na bringing up ninyo.
At nalulungkot tayo.
Yeah.
Tama. Thank you, Mildred. Nalulungkot din tayo kapag, alam mo, nag-spend ng malaki yung company, willing naman yung mga tao, pero ang tigas ng ulo ng leader.
Meron din namang ganon, no? Meron din namang ganon, yes. Okay. Sir Howell.
Yes, Coach.
How can we approach a manager that focuses only to her daily work logs by demanding us to submit this, revise this, without asking the situation of her people? Thank you, anonymous attendee.
Salamat. Diyan papasok si diet.
Tama.
Diba?
Objective talaga.
Oo.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Or you can say, ma'am, thank you for assigning us this. Thank you for checking out on us. However, ma'am, if you were to ask us this, how we feel right now, tell them, ilang kilong bigas na lang ang natitira, ilang miyembro ng naghahanap na ng bagong lilipatan. So use diet. When you do that, you're objective. You're not attacking the leader personally. And hopefully, unfortunately, and then if for you, or, well, if they are factual leaders, result-oriented leaders, they see results when you presented the diet, then they will have a change of heart and change of plans.
Okay, just to refresh our participants for what diet stands for. Diet, D is for data, I is for information, E is for experience, and T is for testimonials. Ayan. So isulat nyo na ho ang diet.
Ayan. So Coach Suzette, yung experience pang sarili yon.
Okay.
Testimonials, karanasan ng iba.
Okay.
So yung experience mo, testimonials of others. Ayan.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
Thank you,
we
Coach.
are on to our last two questions.
Wow, last two questions.
Last two questions. Ronald Santos, from our participant, Mr. Ronald Santos. How do you make people who are disconnected be connected? I believe Sir Howell already answered that, but you can still answer, Sir Howell.
Intervene. I'm sure those people don't want to be no one wanted to be disconnected from the world. More, I mean, even more, to disconnect the self from the self, yung hindi ka na nakakaramdam, yung hindi ka na sumasaya, hindi ka na rin nagagalit, hindi ka rin napupuot, hindi ka rin na-inspire. You're just breathing. You are just existing and not living anymore. Nobody wants to be in that space. No one wants to be in that place. Reach out to them. Root cause analysis, yung 6 whys. Why do you feel like that? Why do you think that way? Why do you think it happened? So when you do root cause analysis, eventually, ang root cause lang pala niya, kaya sa na-disconnect, sininzone lang siya nung crush niya. And because of that little thing, you can intervene. Okay. Let me hold your hand virtually. Let me guide you through darkness and into the light. Hahawakan ko virtually ang kamay mo. Bawal maghawak ng kamay. Let me guide you out of the disconnection and into yourself, the personal emotion. Feel again. And hopefully, aside from recognizing and honoring your emotion, transcend so that you will be above it. Nagagalit ka pa rin, pero hindi ka na maaway. Inaasar ka pa rin, pero hindi ka naasar. Sinisiraan ka pa rin, pero you're still fine. Remember, it's not about you being quiet, it's you about being at peace.
All right, very well said, Sir Howell. And for the last question,
Sige,
as
Coach.
a leader, how could you help or motivate your people to be strong and move on, and who already wants to give up, that you yourself is also tired? So gusto lang niya sabihin, paano mo sasabihin sa tao mong push, ikaw hindi mo na kaya mag-push.
Yeah, tama yan, So, dito, salamat. Sino yung Coach Suzette yung nagtanong?
Anonymous
Thank you, Anonymous. Ang sipag ni Anonymous. Remember, I told you, you have a cell phone that's being drained. Almost zero bat. And you have a socket. And you are the charger. However, kahit anong connect mo sa kanya, hindi siya ma-charge. Or kahit anong tingin mo sa kanya, mag-charge ka, hindi siya ma-charge. Why? Because maybe you yourself is not connected to the source. So what do you need to do? If you're the charger, connect to the source. So that kapag you as a charger is now connected to the low-bat cell phone, who happens to be the people under you, connect before you charge. You can only give away what you have. And because you're connected to the source, you ask for God to give you strength. That strength is what you give to them. And they're in pain. And you tell them, I'm also in pain. I understand. I'm hurting. Yes, I understand. I'm hurting too. Gusto ko nang sumuko. Ako rin. Gusto ko na rin sumuko. But let me just remind you, walang iwanan. Kaya natin to. So when you connect, not only intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually, the person who wants to give up will have a second wind. And they will be fully charged. Why? Because you can only charge, remember, if you connect. So connect before you charge. Connect to the source.
That, huh?
Thank you, Coach.
Okay. I love that. You have to connect first. Okay? To connect with people. Because you cannot do all the 10 steps pag wala kayong connection.
Totoo
kasi
yan,
iba-block na ng tao ninyo yan.
Oo, sabihin mo, hindi, tama Coach, kasi sabihin niya, kung hindi kayo connected pero alam mo yung 10 steps, ang sasabihin ng tao mo, hindi ikaw nang magaling.
Yes, ikaw na gumawa
Ikaw na. Kasi there's no connection. Diba, Coach?
Tama.
There's connection, they will honor your 10 steps.
Okay. Sir Howell, I wish we have more time, but then wala na tayong oras. Again, thank you very much for your time and for the very good insights, truly inspiring, especially to our leaders out there. Leaders, not necessarily leaders lang of a certain company, but yun nga, yung sabi nyo nga, kaya nga relatable siya. Kung nanay ka, tatay ka, ikaw ang leader ng household, leader ng barangay, applicable po itong presentation ni Sir Howell na Selfless Leadership, Leading Your People Through Turbulent Times. More power to you, Sir Howell.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat.
Salamat, yes.
Coach Suzette Siapno, maraming salamat.
Of course, my pleasure to be moderating your very inspiring presentation. And see you on May 6th, Sir Howell. I'm so excited to work with you and Coach Randy.
And you also have your own webinar. I will return the favor. Ako yung magmamoderate.
Okay, that will be on May 18. Yeah. So thank you again.
Thank you, Coach. Coach, meron lang sana akong takeaway for them.
Sure.
Last words.
What's your last word? Or yes, you can proceed.
Salamat, Coach. I think unang-una salamat po sa pagsama sa amin sa loob ng 2 oras. Salamat sa pag-appreciate sa 10 hakbang. At salamat sa pagkilala na totoo may taong disconnected, self-absorbed, and transcendent. Now, for my last message, alam natin magulo ang mundo, but let us be human beings who wake up to hope, sleep in peace, but in between waking and sleeping, let's live with love.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Howell. And alam mo, ang dami kong key takeaways sa presentation mo, but I would like to mention this na talagang tumatak sa isip ko, yung 2 currencies important in turbulent times. That's urgency, guys, and competence. Maraming salamat, Sir Howell.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat, Coach Suzette. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. So now, for our participants, stay tuned as we will be giving more announcements. Huwag po kayong aalis. Please stay with us.
Hello, Ms. Suzette.
Yan, we're now back with our Madam President, Miss Irish Malonda.
Coach.
So, Miss Irish, it was indeed a wonderful talk by Sir Howell. Ano sa tingin mo, your key takeaways?
Yes, well, it was, I agree with you. It was timely, relevant, inspiring. I cannot find the words how to describe this e-learning session. I agree with Ms. Flor de Lisa Agdigos, one of our participants. It is indeed meaningful and with value. So with that, thank you so much for a wonderful session, Sir Howell. I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. And my key takeaway, Miss Suzette, acceptance is the first step to change. So you have to be self-aware and also change before you change, okay? Yan.
Okay,
And with that, thank you as well for moderating this session excellently.
My
Salamat
pleasure,
po.
Miss Irish. Anytime.
See you soon, Mrs. Seth.
See you.
Okay, thank you so much. And
bye. Thank you to our participants.
Bye-bye,
Thank you
Mrs.
for
Seth.
actively. Yes, bye.
Thank you so much. For those of you who are watching this, not yet the end of our learning session, please, before I acknowledge our win-win partners, I would like to say hi to our participants from SOSA JB Property Management, Catherine Sarmiento from Cebu, Cecilia Cañosa from Santo Tomas, Batangas, Federal Land, Riza Jane and Ray Reyes, Miss Angelita Brillo from Bulacan, and Sir Rico Resho. Thank you for watching us today. And we would like to acknowledge our following win-win partners, our official media partner, Art Plus Magazine, our digital media partners, Focus Media, Globaltronics, City Advertising Ventures, Outcome, Elevate Media. Thank you also to Brother, Faber-Castell, Gluta C, Moringa O2, KFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job. Thank you to CERT Technology Inc., Finma Properties, Perajet, Ilawi Korea, Kitosun and Carpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom, Disperse, Cosmotech Philippines Inc. And for those of you who want to place your ads here, advertise your logo, your services, your company, please email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. Again, it's marketing@ariva.com.ph. And please don't forget to like us on Facebook. It's Ariva Academy Philippines Inc. So please scan this QR code. This will be directed to our Facebook page. Don't forget to like us. You will also can watch the live streaming of our free e-learning sessions. So don't forget to like us. For those of you who are asking where to watch the replay of our today's session and our previous session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please check Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks YouTube channel. Okay? For our upcoming online learning sessions, this will be tomorrow. We have invited Professor Ricky De Vera, one of our Ariva partner speakers. He will be discussing transform your organization for the post-pandemic. Beyond SWOT analysis, how can your teams jumpstart? Don't forget to register. This will be tomorrow. And on Thursday, this is a back-to-back series, one-part series of our HR Virtual Summit, Leverage HR Technology to Power Up Innovation, Thursday, April 30. For the morning session, we have invited Miss Philippa Pip Penfold from Australia, and back-to-back with, in the afternoon, we have Dr. Indigo Triplet. She will be discussing from surviving to thriving in the new normal, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Don't forget to register, guys. And on Monday, May 4, we will be having Professor Ricky De Vera. He will be discussing the VUCA leadership, transforming a COVID-19 situation. Don't forget to register. And on Wednesday, May 6, we have invited Ms. Sally Foley Lewis, leading productive in turbulent times. May 6, morning session, 10:30 to 11:30. And this is it. We would like to invite in another e-learning session, Be More with Less. We have invited, of course, Mr. Howell Mabalot, Coach Randy Esguerra, and Ms. Suzette Shapno. They will be discussing Be More with Less, how to stay positive, healthy, and productive during tough times. This will be on Wednesday, May 6, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Another e-learning session, we have invited Mr. Ronnie Turla. He will be discussing best practices on human resource planning during uncertain times. This is for the HR professionals out there. May 7, don't forget to register. And we would like to invite you on our e-learning masterclass. This will be conducted by Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Online selling from home, how to use FB, IG, and LinkedIn for your business. May 7, 4 to 6 p.m. Another e-learning masterclass from Mr. Jonathan Yabut. We would like to invite you. He will be discussing leading a work from home workforce, how to manage and develop remote teams. This will be on May 14, $4.99, and you will get a one free ebook from Mr. Jonathan Yabut, which is worth 249 pesos only. And if you want to have a customized e-learning session for your company, for your team, we would like to invite Mr. Howell Mabalot and our partner speakers and guest speakers. Please do call me at 0916-695-4418, or you can email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. And that's it, guys. Thank you for staying 2 hours with us. Thank you for watching us. This is Irish Malonda Samson. In Ariva, it's all about being better, be safe, and stay home. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.